Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Houston Rockets. Ferguson. Oh, blocked by Chris.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Houston takes over. Tucker against the former MVP. To Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Westbrook with the basketball. They're down 3. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First is your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably
Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
And Chris Paul, veteran move, well defended, still buries the 3. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Russell Westbrook against Chris Paul. Harden with it up top. The lead is 2. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen, and too much contact.
And you can't lunge like that.
Jay, without question, one of the biggest moments of the NBA offseason. Paul George, he chooses the Thunder. He stays in OKC.
And how about what Paul George said? He said, it's a perfect opportunity to submit myself and bring a championship where it has never been brought. And I think him and Russ work well off each other. Playoff P wants to be Playoff P all the time. Who better to bring that out of you than the Beast Bro?
Paul George to Westbrook. Curling inside. A shot rejected by Capella.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Add 2 points to the board. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Ferguson to Westbrook. Shot from the lane won't go. Well, can't do that.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. And now Houston has the basketball. Paul up against Patterson. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Anthony. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. To Paul George. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Westbrook to George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Harden to Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Anthony missed his first. That one goes. Knowing Carmelo Anthony, the competitor, you know he wants to do the same things as he was doing 5 years ago. Can he?
Well, the answer easy is no. Your mind is telling you yes, but your body is saying the exact opposite. The next step for Carmelo Anthony is to understand that he needs to keep it simple. If he's a catch-and-shoot player, help provide spacing and open up that lane for other players to attack.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Into the game for the Houston Rockets, number 55,
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Dennis Schroeder. He'll take that any day.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Harden picked up by Robertson. From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
the assist from number 9.
Paul into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Ooh, crisp ball. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Jay, last year, Rockets 65-17. Good for #1 record in the West. What's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy. If he's healthy, you can make an argument that the Rockets may have won the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors. But also, I think James Harden needs to continue to build on his play in the playoffs in particular. Everybody knows about how great he was during the regular season. But those last 6 games against the Golden State Warriors, he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37% during the regular season. He shot 20% in the Western Conference Finals.
Nene. From long range, Ennis sizing up Jeremy Grant. Schroeder with the basketball. Down by 1. To Westbrook. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. To Westbrook. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Gordon on the drive, but he can't get it to go. George here against P.J. Tucker. And the rebound taken in by Ferguson. To Westbrook. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Russell Westbrook matched up with Paul. To Paul George. Beyond the arc for three. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage. At his size, on the wing, that's a tough matchup on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, let me tell you about why he's so great defensively. He gets up into you and forces you one way. Does not give you an option to dance with the basketball. That wingspan, that frame, that size, that strength, and that lateral quickness. Oh, there's no getting by Mr. George.
Knocked loose. Westbrook to the basket, but his shot won't fall. To Paul. To Chris. Shot clock to 4 for Houston.
Damn, bro.
Taken by Grant. Westbrook into the front court. Leads 3. Sends it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Cashes in for 2.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Westbrook across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. To George. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for.
A simple touch foul.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
First foul in the final 2 minutes. Stepping in for the Rockets.
Westbrook to Paul George. Fires the 3, and the rebound by Nene. Harden into the front court. They trail by 1. To Capella. He throws it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
To George.
What the hell?
To Westbrook. George knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Harden in possession. Under a minute to go before halftime. Get the cameras
I ain't
out.
gonna do it straight up late.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Capella. Thunder have it.
Passing the
Come
ball.
on, let's
This
dig
nigga
in.
is
Let's
able to
really
spend
build this
the
lead.
lobby, man.
And he's fouled.
Game's
A
broken.
trip to the line coming up.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Able to convert on both free throws. To Chris. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Hey, man, stop put.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Harden. Shot off the mark. Good defense. short jumper won't fall.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Thunder with the lead. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder, now on a team built to win.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is actually almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He averaged 19 points, 6.5 assists last year for the Hawks, but he is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. Carter Williams with it up top. The deficit is 6. To Chris. Oh, it's blocked by Adams.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Westbrook. Can't connect. It's no good. Green with the basketball. Now down 6. And the Thunder with the rebound. Westbrook with it. Looking to make something happen to Paul George. For 3, it was contested, but Paul George still.
Continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Carter Williams fires the 3, and the rebound comes to OKC. Thunder with the basketball. Westbrook to George. Here's a chance from long range. Not going down here. George gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with...